Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. We're on the live game where we now have the new patch has landed, and we've got a lot of stuff to discuss because of that. We've got a new Forge Pass, we've got the full list of missions as well, which is big. And yeah, also, right before we dive in, I thought this would be the first thing to show you. This is from my clan member, Limiting. He actually has, what's his name? Siegfried, the Nephilim, right? The mythical that got buffed. Obviously, the buff was on the test server. I don't have this champion, so I only have you only get champions that you actually own on the test server. They just copy your account over. And they give you the new stuff. So I haven't seen this, but he looks to be crazy. This is a Doom Tower wave, and we've got a fairly ideal setup. We've got poisons on us. Bad L boosts the damage. Gerptuk boosts the damage with the poisons, and all of that. But check this out, right? Coming in with his A3. Wait till you see this, guys. Bang, bang. Hang on, let me rewind that just so you can see that final damage. Right, so we hit the first guy for like 400 and something thousand, and then the cleave damage just did like 2 million to everyone, which is kind of insane. We also have this clip from Limiting, which is from an arena fight against obviously a very, very tanky team. Limiting, that's where all my mythicals are. You've stolen them. That's where my mythical. Look at this. He's took all the mythicals away. Unbelievable. So let's just see how this fight goes. I thought he had a good comment. This is almost a showcase for other champs as well. I guess he's got Relentless on her. We've got the extra turn. There we go, locking him down. Boost increase attack. Lizard's going to do his thing now. Lizard is absolutely insane. Kaboom. Takes down Marishka, no problem. Very nice. And then what is interesting about this doesn't do crazy damage, but it does good damage. But the point is that he does a weak hit, so it's not going to be that strong. Okay, so look at that. He weak hits Ultimate Death Knight for 60k, and like he just did 100k. Right? Now that Ultimate Death Knight had almost no life left, so most of it was overkill damage, but a weak hit turned it into a 100k crit on a Necret. He just one-shot Necret the Great, right? It did, what was that, 60k to Taris right there? Yeah. Yeah, look at this. So weak hits Ultimate Death Knight, 65k to Taris. Taris passive reduces damage by 50%. So he actually hit Taris more like 120,000, and then the Taris passive reduced it. So yeah, needless to say, I think Siegfried the Nephilim, probably extremely overpowered now, guys. This move is massive. I think it might be like a 6-time multiplier with 50% ignore defense, and then it does this splash damage. Then he has the passive. If he's about to be killed, he gets block damage for 2 turns, which is insane and boosts him up. And then obviously now in his other form, his revive is now an AoE revive with block damage on all allies for 2 turns. So he has really been turbocharged. Siegfried the Nephilim. Yeah, needless to say, I would love to pull this guy. Is that crazy? I'd love to pull this guy. Anyone else in the same camp? Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. So we got that going on. Let's look at the Forge Pass next, then the mission. So we do have the new Forge Pass. This is interesting. It's actually come straight away. This is the old Rathalos set. Has now been renamed to Slayer. So let me see. I've got Arix and a bit of what used to be Rathalos gear. You can see now the icon has changed, and it's now called Slayer. The effects are exactly the same. You're getting some crit rate, you're getting crit damage, speed, AoE attacks filling your turn meter. The 9p set bonus, you've got that 30% chance to repeat damage dealt by AoE skills. The way I would put this, before I put it like this, what is really interesting about this, which is in some ways, I mean, I could see people being angry about it. If you like being angry about things, this would be a great thing to be angry about. Because this is so soon after the first one, but they've actually improved the drops. So for instance, for getting to level 50, you now get mythical gear, which is kind of cool, right? But only with the paid version for those mythical pieces. But you now get mythical pieces instead. And they've also upped the quantity, and it looks like the quality of the accessories as well. Like you're now, I think I heard someone say that they've doubled the amount of accessories you're getting, which is a really big thing, because that's the thing with Rathalos. I think that, or not Rathalos, with Slayer. Be careful, right? Every time you call this set Rathalos set instead of Slayer set, Plarium actually goes in and they give a Kraken that has a 6-star archer another copy of a 6-star archer. Okay, that's what happens. So you'd be really careful about calling it the Slayer set. It's very important. Um, but yeah, the accessories are really strong because I mean, having a ring that gives you 5% crit rate is great. Having that combo, the four-piece for this, if you can reach it with accessories and throw that on Savage set plus four-piece Wrath, careful, four-piece Slayer, you start giving that turn meter boost. It's very strong for AoE champions, right? You could have a provoke set with four-piece Slayer for Hydra on like a Nekmoth R, and that's great. So it's very good. So they've really upped the rewards. So on the one hand, brilliant, great. They just made the Forge Pass better, more valuable. Cool. On the other hand, could we not have had it be really good last time? I guess they have to improve it at some point, which means it has to be worse stuff coming before, but it could have been better before. Hey, anyway, it is what it is. It still costs the $20. Again, I would never really recommend buying the big one. So the way I look at this is pretty simple. I think this set is incredibly good, but like, look, it's a pay-to-win set, really. You will get some. It's actually quite nice. You'll get some, and these are definitely worth holding on to, right? The regular accessories from the free part. I mean, you even do get 3 6-star epic pieces. Those could be really useful. Make sure to keep them. Make sure to chaos ore them if they're not good. Use these pieces. They're going to be great. But broadly speaking, there's certainly a pay-to-win set. I do think it's a very powerful set, a very fun set. So number one, if you do spend money on the game, it could be a fun way to build up champions. Number two, it's now easier to actually build them because you're getting more accessories, which are the limited part. I would love to see more events in game. This is something I would like to see. A bit of a tangent. I'd love to see events in the game. Even in just your regular tournaments, just sprinkled in, just for fun, free ways to earn a significant chunk of limited gear from the Forge Pass. They've done it a couple of times before in like Decks of Fate, right? They've done it where I think, what was their bolster? I think there was definitely Instinct in one, and maybe Defiant. Like they threw in stuff like that into like a Deck of Fate that anyone could do, so anyone playing for free could come and get a good chunk of gear for it. So I'd love to see more of that stuff in the future. Bit of a tangent. Yeah, this stuff is good. If again, if you're looking to do a bit of pay to win, right? If you want to pay some money and see your account improve, this could be very valuable, right? It's a good chunk better than the previous one, and I thought that was worth it then, if that's what you're interested in. So that's totally up to you. I think I probably will go for this myself. And then I'm not sure if I'll buy it again after that. I'll see where I'm at. Like, there's only so many champions you can put in the Slayer set, I suppose. But it is a good one, and yeah, I could do some fun builds with it. So I think it's worth it for me. But yeah, again, I kind of feel like, don't feel any pressure at the same time to buy this Forge Pass stuff. It is $20. It is, it's powerful, but you don't need it, right? There's lots of powerful stuff in this game. You don't need this stuff. It's really only if you want to. So that's how I would look at it. If you want to spend $20 for a powerful set, go for it. You're getting a good chunk of good pieces. So, hey, you make that decision, right, for yourself. Next up, we've got the Progress Mission Breakdown. Actually, move me over this side. Over on hellhades.com, they've got all the info here. So there are the 180 missions. These have popped up in the game. And they're really not bad. They're actually looking to be quite easy, like surprisingly easy, to the point where I kind of feel like they've set themselves up very easily for even another set of 180 progress missions after this set. They could easily do it, right? Let's come in. We'll go through all of them very quickly, but if we just even come to the end, right? What are the final missions? Right, the final missions, clear 40 stages of the Cursed City. It doesn't say on hard, right? So I think this is just clear 40 stages. You can clear 40 stages on normal. That's super easy. Even 40 stages on hard is actually not that difficult. If I compare that to the Romantu missions, which you can do at the same time as this, right? They coexist. Once you complete Arbiter, it unlocks both the Romantu and Marius missions, right? To finish Romantu, like, you've got to get to Gold 1 in Tag Arena, which is brutally hard. You've got to, like, I think you have to max roll some glyphs, like 6-star glyphs. You got to get max rolls. It gets rough. This looks way easier. We have a champion with 6 Zeal artifacts. Yeah, 40 stages, win 40 live arena battles, just win 40. It's not too bad. Awaken a champion to level 4. Not sure if that's retroactive or not. Yeah. Equip a champion with 6 pieces of stone skin gear. I've got like about 10 champions, maybe 20 in 6-piece stone skin. Defeat Amius again. It just says defeat him. It doesn't say on hard. It does. I think you can do it on normal. And that's, obviously beating Amius is not easy. He's a pain in the butt. But there's bound to be, when you get this far, you might not beat it 1 month, but hey, beating Amius on normal, that's definitely very doable, right? That's way more doable than getting to gold 1 in Tag Arena, I would say. Not bad. Or then do 30 million damage to Hydra in one attempt on Brutal. So like 1 key Brutal Hydra. Again, that's not bad. We can 1 key, for late game players right now, we're not only are we 1 keying Nightmare, but we're doing like last week, I've got a spoiler warning. I do have a Hydra key coming up. I think last week I did a test run, but I didn't save it because we wanted to score low in Hydra Clash for good placement. I did like 500 million on Brutal last week. So yeah, it's not so bad. We've got key here. We got actually touch on these, which is really good, and check out the website obviously to see more info. Hardest missions, they're saying these are the hardest. We'll go through them all now and see. Earning 80 Immortal Soul Essence from Iron Twins Fortress. I think that's the red essence, so that will definitely take a long time. Good luck. That's going to take ages. And Mythical Artifacts from Dungeons. Yeah, again, that will take quite a long time, right? Yeah. So they're saying that, one of them, you've got to get 1 mythical item per 3 energy refills. So there's a mission for 20 mythical artifacts. It's going to take you 7,800 energy. Again, you don't need to rush to do these missions. I think that's the thing. If you're trying to do them as fast as possible, to be fair, maybe you want to do these as fast as possible, so go for that. But you can just take your time and not rush through. But I really think they're not too bad. Lesser Extract for Phantom Shogun, stage one of Iron Twins Fortress, easy. Clan Gold from Clan Quest, okay. Bronze 3 Live Arena, some crests from Live Arena, earning them. It's not too bad. 2 items from Clan Shop, Ascend 2 accessories, 2 artifacts. Again, you could just put them to 1-star Ascension. That's very, very quick. Stage 1 of Iron Twins on Magic. Stage 1 of Hard Mode Dragon 20 times or higher. Stage 1 of Iron Twins Fortress Void. Ascend some artifacts some more, not so bad. Again, spending gold in the clan shop, there's multiple of these quests. Again, that could potentially slow you down a bit if you don't have any saved. Earn 1,500 Mortal Soul coins from the Iron Twins Fortress. Like, that's going to take you a couple of days. Unless you're going to buy a refill, you could do it in 1 day. But again, this sort of quest is going to take a few days. Hard mode stage 1 of Ice Golem. Earn 120 Immortal Soul coins from selling your soul from your soul collection. Okay, so for doing these quests, these missions, it might be worthwhile for sure to hold on to souls until you get to a selling mission and then sell stuff. But that's one that could potentially take you ages. If you don't have any souls ready to sell and you don't have any soul stones right now, like this could take you a long time. Finish top 20 in a tournament group, that's not too bad. Equip 4 ascended artifacts accessories, stage 5 of Iron Twins, 2 million damage to Hydra on normal. Alright, yeah. Stage 5, you're going to be able to do these easy enough. Stage 5 Sand Devils. Stage 5 Phantom Shoguns, 10 times on auto. I will say some of these could be tough. Luckily, it's or higher. I've got a very clear... I've done a video on it before. People have been asking, you can search on the channel. I'm almost certain I did put up a video of running this team on manual recently. I've got a stage 25 team. It's really easy. 4 rares and then any legendary burn champion. And it full autos on stage 25. But obviously it's a speed tune. This boss is a very specific speed tune. It doesn't work on auto on any other level. You have to manual it. But I mean, as you can see, it's taken me 2 minutes because I was doing it on manual on these previous stages. And then on the actual stage, it's 1.5 minutes, So it looks like I was able to blitz up with brute force to stage 15 or 16, and then from 17 to 24 I had to manual this stage 25 team, and then it takes over on auto again. But yeah, there's should be a video showing I think stage 17 up to stage 25 on the channel with the team and the breakdown. And I just don't, that's one thing I get. Nub, why do you not do more videos for the Phantom Shoguns? It's because I literally think this is the best team. It's 4 rare champions and any HP burner. All right, that's it. It's so easy. It's great. It's easy to get souls, which you need to do this well. It's easy to get souls on the rares. The rares are actually somewhat flexible. You need Gnarlhorn and Paragon, and then you can actually do any cleanser in the game. Any 3-turn cleanse works. Literally any one. I suppose not one that has turn meter, but almost anything could work. Cold Heart is ideal for damage, but you could use any damage dealer that's not boosting turn meter. Any damage dealer. Cold Heart just happens to be a champion that's probably been on your wish list forever for rares, and you've got a good soul. Yeah, it's easy, right? It's easy. Like, yeah, I could do some fancy team with a bunch of legendaries, but why would I put a bunch of legendaries locked into Phantom Shogun gear when I can just do it rares? Anyway, so it's like I made that video and it's like I gotta beat it. That content's done. It's done. Why would I do more? Side rant. Well, lots of tangents here today. We're in a tangent mode. I apologize. What do we have here? So that stuff, the lower stages are very easy for these dungeons. It really becomes hard, I think, in the middle sort of stages. You can really brute force the first 10 to 15 stages of both Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun. Sand Devil's a bit harder to brute force. You can do them even with suboptimal teams. Auto may be tricky, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's one to watch out for. Stage 5. Upgrade an area bonus to level 2. Earn some lesser oils and extracts. Okay. At 10 stages of Cursed City, easy. Again, you'll do that in a single day. Clear hard mode stage 1 of the Spider. 2,500 Mortal Soul Coins from Iron Twins. Again, that will take you about 3 days. 3 sets of 6 battles on stage 15. So that will take some time. Equip 2 mythical artifacts, win 10 live arena battles. Again, that could take you a couple of days at least. Spend 5,000 Mortal Soul Coins in the Mystic Market, so we should keep an eye on this, how many you have to spend. I will say, this is very shortly after earning 2,500, so it's not going to slow you down too much. Just don't earn your 2,500, be spending them as you go. You're going to need to save up a few. That shouldn't be too bad, though, at least this early on. Bronze 4 Live Arena, Stage 3 of Hearts, C5 of... Oh, here we go. Clear C5 of the Cursed City on Hearts. That's a bit more challenging, but it is only Cobble Market. Cobble Market's actually super easy. Like, genuinely, this is easier than Doom Tower Hard. Like, way easier. It's like Doom Tower normal, basically. So that's really not hard, actually. 2 Awaken stages in the Cursed City. Again, you can do that on normal. That's easy. 5 mythical artifacts from spiders. That's going to take time. Again, that's just a big energy sink. Send some banners. Ascend artifacts to level 2. Okay, 200 crests in the Great Hall. That doesn't take long to earn, but you might want to be saving up for that. 5 mythical artifacts from any dungeon. Again, that will take a little bit of time. Purchase any 2 souls from the soul merchant. Yeah, you could do this efficiently and slowly, or I guess you could just buy a rare. Like, let's see. If I wanted to, let me click the damn thing. Soul merchant. I can buy a 1-star rare soul for 2 essence. That's not gonna not much of a roadblock. So that's easy. Equip it, champion with 2 impulse artifacts. I think there's stuff for Zeal as well, so hold on to Impulse and Zeal from Live Arena, which, by the way, I was chatting to Saf, and we're pretty sure that Zeal has been changed. Let me see. I do have some Zeal. Oh, no, it does say in-game, 0.75 for the HP this champion. No, that is different, right? Did this... I feel like this used to do more damage based on how high the enemy HP was. Am I wrong on that? Maybe I'm wrong, but we kind of thought, I think we're talking, I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm confused, but I feel like, yeah, this is much easier to trigger. So for something like Hydra, this could be really easy to do. Like, you could easily get, 4 times that? It's like 30%? You can quite easily, I think, get a 30% damage boost with 4-piece Seal, right? If you're just going in full HP, which is very doable in Hydra. I think that this used to be, it was based off every 25% HP the enemy had. Which was obviously much worse. Like, yeah, you get a big nuke at the start, but as their life goes lower, your damage went down. Now it's about your life. So yeah, anyway, that's a extra tip. Look out for Zeal. C8. Obtain 1 set of mythical boots from any dungeon. That could take ages. Yeah, that's very luck-based. Stage 3 hard Spider or higher. 6 million damage to Hydra on normal, easy. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Anything significant here? 400 clan gold. Stage 8 of Iron Twins, maybe a bit tricky. Ascending some stuff. Iron Twins, earn Life Arena stuff. Spend 500 clan gold. 3,500 mortal coins. Again, that's going to take you, 5 days or something. 4 or 5 days. 5 rank 5 or higher mythical artifacts in the Forge. Okay, there you go. Hold on at least to some mythical charms for the Forge. Again, you should be doing at least normal if Centranos is quite easy, apart from Amius. But other than that, a lot of it is easy. You should be able to clear a lot of it pretty early on in the game and start getting some mythical charms and be good. Immortal Soul Coins, hard mode of the Dragon, 11 of Iron Twins, okay, Greater Oil and Extract, Clan Gold, all milestone rewards in a single event. Again, that's not too bad, but you will need to, perhaps wait for a good event. Could take you a while. Anything else? 5 mythical artifacts from a dungeon. Okay. 7 million to Hydra on hard. Again, that's not even a 1 key. That's not so bad at all. Champion with 2 pieces of stone skin gear. All right. Area bonus level 4. I'm curious how high those go. Purchase 6 souls from the soul merchant. Again, you can do the real cheap ones. 3 awakened stages in Cursed City. Okay. We're almost there, actually. These are very easy. You see what I'm saying? C24 of Cursed City. This seems to be just on any stage. Maybe this is on hard or not. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Either way, it's quite easy. D9 of the Cursed City. 4 Zeal artifacts. All right, 4 mythical chest plates. Again, that's going to take some time. Silver 2 in Live Arena. I know a lot of you guys hate Live Arena, but Silver 2, that should be more doable, especially because everyone's going to be trying to grind up, so you'll be getting hopefully easier fights the more time goes on. Stage 7 of Hard Spider, 20 stages of Cursed City. Okay, 10 mythical accessories from Spider, going to take a good chunk of time. Top 10 in a tournament group will take some time. 2 rank 6 mythical artifacts in the Forge. Hold on to mythical charms. 9 million to Hydra on hard. Okay. Yeah, so like this stuff is quite easy. 50 superior. I think they're the big ones. That's a bit more difficult. Earning those, and you have to get them from the thing. So those ones are a bit tricky, actually. That could be a problem for people getting to, because you need to get, I think, fairly far for superior. Double check. I think they could be quite. You start getting, yeah, like you got to clear stage 17. That's not super easy. I think that's yeah, that's tough. Okay, I think this is the biggest blocker for a lot of people. Getting 50 of the superior. So you need to be able to beat stage 17 of these dungeons, and you need to be able to beat it a lot of times. You know, like a teenager, you got to beat it a lot of times. That's a problem, right? Because it's not necessarily easy to do those dungeons if you don't have a good setup for it. Again, like I said, the setup I showed you before will work for Phantom Shoguns, but you need a lot of speed and you need some souls. So it takes time to get that team up and running. And then you can do this quite easily with a Godseeker and Neri. But like you could even do, yeah, like stage 17 with Godseeker shouldn't be too bad, but still a bit tricky. So that's one to watch out for sure. Pair of boots to level 6 ascension. Again, you'd be doing that anyway. You'd be when the first thing you do would be doing speed boots, so that's okay. 6,000 mortal coins from Iron Twins. Okay. Earn 40 eternal soul coins from selling souls. That's a fairly decent chunk, isn't it? Pity I don't have any like 6-star rares. No 40. Like I can sell 4-star epic. I could sell a 5-star epic and do it. That's not so bad, right? That's not so bad. Again, you could get blocked here for a good while. I mean, you just might be waiting for ages for an event to pull soulstones, and then for something worth selling. Like you could potentially get stuck here for a couple of months easily. Like it could totally happen. Or you could just sell something, get it over with, and go on. Depends how efficient you want to be. It's not too bad, but it could take time. Stage 19 of on auto as well. That's really difficult, actually. Like I said, with Phantom Shogun, I think it's fairly easy to auto up to about stage 15, and then I think it's really difficult to auto any stage between that, because like no one's going to do a guide. Like why would you do a guide on, I don't know, like why bother auto stage 23 when with the same amount of work and really the same level of gear, it's pretty much the same level of gear, I can auto stage 25, which gives way better drops, and it gives chaos powder. Like it's a million times better. So there's just almost no information in terms of auto teams for these lower stages. And I don't know if there even will be much information. Like, am I bothered? Not really. Again, like I said, for me, I'm like, go watch my video, build. It's the easiest. I think it's probably the easiest team to build, and slap it in. I mean, maybe some people might have an Emic built up already, and you can probably use Emic on these stages. I'm not familiar with how auto-friendly those would be. But you could maybe tweak it. But again, I feel like if you're able to auto-stage, if you can auto-stage 19, I think you could just auto-stage 25. Sand Devil is a bit different because Sand Devil, you need a lot of defensive stats, and like, let's say you're Godseeker. So Sand Devil's a bit trickier, but yeah, that's tough. They're going to be the big block. They're the big block for most players right there. Hard mode stage 10 of Fire Knight's Castle. That's also really quite difficult. There's more strategies now. We've got better champions to deal with Fire Knight hard, but that's still really tough. Like if you don't have a newt, that's quite challenging. So these right here is big block. Big block for a lot of people. And then you're reaching stage 15, sorry, here as well, of Iron Twins Fortress. So this stuff is quite tough, you know. Lady Mikage will massively help with hard mode stage 10, massively help. And there's lots of good, like Zinogre, Blade Master was great. Gwendolyn is great. Razzlevarg, you got lots of cool options. You've got Creodan the Blue. You've got Neldor, Rhineblade. You've got Yakarl the Scourge. You got good stuff. I did a video earlier today on the new St. Patrick champion. I don't even remember his name. Podrick in game. Grand Oak Podrick. That's what it is. I did a video on him. He's an amazing ally attacker for Fire Knight Castle, stage 10 especially. So he's a great one. But it could be tough. Like, you got to get those champions. That's easier said than done. Fighter and Crest. Okay. Earn 60 superior oil and extract. That's really not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Like, if you've autoed these stages 10 times, like, you're going to be able to get the 60 superior pretty quick. 800 gold from Clan Quest. That will take you a couple of weeks, probably 2 or 3. Depends on how fair people distribute quests in their clan. That's going to take some time. 20 mythical artifacts from any dungeon. That will take ages. 30 live arena battles. That will take you, a week or 2 perhaps. Purchase any 6 souls from Soul Merchant. That's very easy. 20 million damage. So 1 key hard. Hydra. I mean, that's hilarious. In my mind, 1 keying hard Hydra is significantly easier than, I'd say, stage 19 Sand Devil. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy about that. I've been doing Hydra for so long, but it feels easier to me. 40 Immortal Essence from Iron Twins Fortress. Again, that's going to take ages. Spend 10,000 Mortal Stone coins in the Mystic Market. I mean, that's a chunk of saving right there. Like, that's about at least 10, 11 days of saving up Mortal Soul coins to do it. But it's not too bad. Like, you're easily going to spend at least 10 days covering these before that, so it's fine. Silver 3 Live Arena. 4-piece stone skin. Okay, 6,000 mortal coins. Okay, 250 immortal from selling souls. More soul selling. Purchase items in the clan shop. Fine. 4 awaken stages. Brutal. 9 million. Easy enough. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're autoing stage 25 of Sand Devil, like 9 million on Brutal Hydra should be no problem. Come on. Like, seriously, like, you're gonna have like a good walking Tomb Drang or Ninja or something like that. You're gonna have a good burner with a God Seeker, or you're gonna have like, Sifi and crazy teams. Like, these are really don't match up. Whippet champion with 6 impulse. Again, you've got so long to save up 6 impulse. That's not going to be bad. 80 immortal soul essence. That's going to take ages. D17 of Cursed City. Easy. Hard mode stage 10 of Spider. 20 times. Actually pretty easy dungeon. 40 live arena battles. Takes time. 6 seal. And yeah, then the stuff we talked about before. 10 mythical art accessories from Spider's Den will take ages. And defeat Amius. And yeah, 30 million to Hydra on Brutal. Interesting stuff. Like, so they've basically maxed out the missions on Sand Devil, Phantom Shogun, Iron Twins. They're basically as bad as they can get. But I'd say there's a lot of room for Hydra to get harder. And there's a lot of room for Cursed City stuff to get harder. I was expecting worse. Like, I was expecting you needing to, full clear the Cursed City in 1 rotation or something. Or get Carnage. That was kind of expected. Beating Amius on hard was sort of what I expected. 1 keying Night. I actually thought it'd be more. I thought, like, 100 million on Nightmare or something was kind of what I was thinking they might do. 30 million on Brutal is a whole lot easier than that. So, yeah, I could easily see another set of missions after this with more Cursed City stuff, more Hydra stuff. Maybe there'd be another game mode by that point. More Live Arena as well. Like, what's the highest you got to get in Live Arena, actually? Silver 3. That's it. Just Silver 3 in Live Arena. That's not bad. Again, so they could easily do more missions after this with more Hydra, more Live Arena, and more Cursed City. That's 3 big game modes, and if there's ever any dungeon updates or stuff between now and then, like if they add, I don't know, stage 20 of hard mode dungeons, you could easily make another chunk of missions. So let me know what you think about that, guys. That's a pretty comprehensive breakdown. Let me get back to doing the Sand Devil. There we go. Let's get Sand Devil, get mission 1 done for me. Get moving on these. I kind of feel like there's no huge rush. Yeah, the champion looks insanely good. Marius, he looks nuts. But for me, it's like, take your time. Sort of a long-term goal. Keep on working on those missions. I quite enjoy the missions. I'm really happy that they're back. I think it's quite a bit of fun. Yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.